Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Wildling Village. So, just off camera I've expanded this little dirt patch around the tree. And when I was doing this I tried to stick with the roots, so you can see here it's dirt and then here it's dirt, but then it kind of goes in a little bit. Probably could do that a little bit more, so I'm actually going to do that just like that. Nice and simple. Same here, you've got this root that's coming out and this one that's coming out, and it sort of dips in a bit. Here it's coming out, you've got the little dip in there and it's coming out this way, coming out here. It's not an exact thing, but you know, subtle. We've dotted a bit of gravel about, probably a bit too much here I think. Maybe get rid of that one, maybe get rid of that one actually, and then just place one in there, maybe there. Of course I'll pick one that's got a dodgy biome. There we go. I'm actually not liking the gravel that much anymore. I think I might just get rid of it altogether. I'll see what you guys think in the comments below. Other stuff, we've done the roof of all these houses now, so they're all pretty and they're all messed up and they're all looking nice. And I've actually recorded this episode once before where we actually added some smaller details. So what I did was I went around, added some fence to the tops of these bits of thatch, so it looked like something supporting them. I also went and put some stone stairs in, like cobblestone stairs, and some stone buttons. Now I did want to add stone trapdoors as well, but trying to do that meant that we would have to get rid of the thatch because the biomes didn't quite add up the same, so it didn't look right. I'm also just going to place some stone trapdoors, stone pressure plates even, on top of some of these full blocks, just to add a bit of a slight different texture. It's only a small thing, but it's a nice little feature to include. It's just a little bit of extra texturing up on top and something subtle to look at, the change of textures, especially on the cracked ones as well. It gives a smoother texture on top of those. Obviously that's going to affect the door, but put one there. I don't want to go overboard with this either, so we're also going to put one here, and there, another one around there maybe, and one there. Yeah, so that's all you need. It is just a couple. I don't know what else to include. I think I need to add something to this house because this wall is very bare. So maybe I will add something like I've done here. So this is inspired by Skyrim. Skyrim, they have these sort of shapes on the end of the houses. So I've done that and I just kind of messed it up in my way to fit the rest of the style. We've done that. I might go and include that to that house over there. But I will actually just show you some other detail and stuff that I've done. So we're going to place a fence like that. You see how it works with the block here, and I can't place it there because it doesn't actually connect to it. I can't place it there because it doesn't connect to anything. But I can place it here because it connects to that top bit. So it actually looks like it's being supported properly. And it's also good because I can't actually place these everywhere then. I can only place them in certain places. So it makes it look a bit more random and a bit spurring. And I just quite like the effect overall. So we're just going to go around and do that. Just throw these blocks everywhere. Well, everywhere where we can at least, like that. This house is so strange. But there are other details that you can add to the roof as well. So you could add, what's it called? You could add ladders. I've seen people do that before with thatch roofs. You could add mushrooms, which I've never really understood, but you know, it's something people like to do. It's good for detail, but as long as it makes sense. That's all I think about it. As long as it makes sense, it's fine. Which mushrooms I don't think does make sense. Bit of a confusing one to me. But we're not going to do anything like that because I quite like the simplistic, natural look of what we've got so far. So we won't be doing anything like that. We'll just be keeping it how it is. But I will be adding stone buttons and stuff like that around as well. So there. As you can see, this look is quite simple, but it's quite effective and it looks good. So just place these in like that. On this back wall, none will go there. This house isn't that great actually. The roof is very uniform, very straight, but it kind of looks okay because it's at a weird angle. If we get some stone buttons, and we can just dot those around like this. One up there, one here, one there, one there. There's that one. That one there, one on that side. And these look like small loose bricks or something like that that are just sticking out. I just need to change the bricks on the inside of this house as well to match the style everywhere else. So we're just going to go for one here, one up there, one down there, one down there. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do. I think that's all the houses actually. Oh, look, this one as well. Just place a couple around like that. One there because you can. Here we'll go for that one and that one. And then any around this side, I don't think there will be. There's 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Then we also want to get some stone stairs, and this might help to make that wall look a little bit more interesting. So we'll get stone stairs. I'm just going to make it look like a few bits are missing. So we'll place one here, for example, and one up there. Oops, like that. It just makes it a bit more interesting. Makes the wall, adds a bit more depth to the wall, and place it there like that. And you don't want to go overboard with this effect. You just want to do the odd one here and there. You can do it on these sides as well. So put one that way, one that way, one down there. We'll go like that. One over there. You don't want them to be too symmetrical. You don't want them to be in the same place. And I think that's it. That's all we have to do. I've also added wooden buttons. Some people like to do trapdoors. I like to do wooden buttons at the end of logs that stick out like this. We've also got that. Is there any other little detail things that I think I need to go over? We can do some on this tent, I suppose. So I'm going to go for a lever, or lever. And I deliberately left these gaps here so we can put these down, and it just kind of look like tent pegs. And I just realised that I've got to put it on the log when I should really have put it on bits of this. So we're going to place like that, one there. We do this quite randomly as well. So, you know, they are sort of just here, there, and everywhere. So we can actually keep them like this, actually going up, and then on these bits going down. I think that might look good. In fact, we could try tripwire hook. What was a tripwire hook look like on these? No, I don't like that. We'll have to stick with this then. So that one's going up. That can go down. It's going up. That's going up. Have one going down that way. That one will be going up. Now I get stuck. One going up in there, going down, and that's it. Small detailing. There's not a lot you can add to these. We could also put carpets across the top to make it look like furs and skins. I'm not too sure if that's going to be necessary, but or if that's even going to look good. I don't like it. Don't know. See what you guys think. What's extra detailing you can add to the tent like this? I don't think there's too much that you do need to add or that you can add really. As long as the general shape's good and the mix of materials is good, I think it's all fine. So for this one we're going to actually just have a simple hanging fur made out of cobwebs to fit through this doorway. Everybody else has got a door. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Try and figure out a door for this house because it's at a 45-degree angle, which means that you would have to place 2 doors or something stupid like that to get them to work. So what could we do instead? Let's see. I think I'm just going to put a door there like that and then put a bit of wall like this. I guess that works. Yeah, that works. So that was a little bit easier than I thought. I'm also going to mix these up a little bit more. So we need a full block. I'm just going to go put 2 full blocks in there like that. Put a stick. copy those over. Just so the thatch hangs down a little bit more and it looks a bit more random instead of just so straight and uniform. So we're going to do 3 of those there, 1 over here. I think that's fine. What's left to do? I don't think there is much left to do. I think after this episode we can get onto interiors. Again, I don't think we'll be doing all the interiors on camera. I'm going to be doing that main house over there, this one because it's at the weirdest angle ever, so it'll be fun for you guys to watch me be in so much pain to try and do this one. I'll do the tent and that one, I think. So that's 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 out of the 7 interiors I'll do on camera, unless you guys actually want to see me do all of them. If you want me to do all the interiors on camera, put it in the comments, I'll do all of them. But I'm trying to get the series to progress as quick as it can. Once we've got all the interiors done, all that's left to do is the surrounding terrain. And I'll probably mix those episodes together, so like one episode we'll be doing interior, once we've got one house done, we'll make some trees, and then we'll do another interior, and then we'll make some terrain, and then we'll do another interior, and then we'll make bushes and stuff. I don't know, just to mix it up so it's not completely boring, and hopefully the plot will get finished quite quickly. It's taken shape quite nicely already. We are going to be mixing in more mud textures, which is like soul sand. A lot of snow layering is going to be done to this plot, so you know, like going around making everything look like this kind of thing. And I'm trying to make it look like it's been snowing recently, but it's more rain, kind of like the second series of Game of Thrones, where they just go north and they go past Craster's Keep and White Tree, and they're on the way to the Fist of First Men. So kind of like that, there is snow around, but it's more wet than snowy, if you get me. That's the kind of feel that I'm going to go for this plot, which I think is going to be quite nice to do, because people seem to either do complete snow or complete mud. They don't kind of mix the two together, which is a shame. I think people should do that a bit more often and blend the seasons as well, like, you know, doing spring, late summer, early winter, late winter, early spring type things. Just mix it up and make it a bit more interesting. You add a bit more originality to the plots, which is something Ananas has been trying to get me to push as a category for reviews, but I don't think I'll do that. But you know, there you go. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. I've had a bit of a ramble at the end, and we've not really done much in the episode, but it's sort of doing the necessary stuff to set up for what we are going to be doing in the future episodes. So I'm just going to carry on doing some extra stuff off camera, and next time you see me, we'll be getting onto interiors. So that's it for this episode, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.